Well, obviously, I'm not going to give the team away just yet. There's a few things to finalise, but it's difficult to change a winning team. I thought the guys applied themselves very well in the last game. I thought it was a disciplined performance, and it's great to see batsmen get runs under their belt as well. Great to see 4 of them go big, and obviously the bowlers did their job as well. I thought Vishwa was excellent last game with a new ball, and obviously the spinners did their bit as well with sort of getting great figures again in the game. So it's difficult to change a team like that, but obviously there are things to consider, which we will do, and then obviously you'll find out tomorrow what 11 takes the field. Well, I mean, that's, as you quite rightly say, they're the sort of things you have to consider. I mean, Asifa didn't bowl that many overs in the last game, but that's not unusual here at Galle either. Having been involved in a few test matches here now, you often find that the seamers have limited workload on these wickets, and obviously they play back up to the spinners, so it's a role that the seamers have to take on, and unfortunately it just means sometimes they don't bowl the amount of overs we're used to them bowling. Well, again, I'm not going to give too much away because obviously you're trying to find out what the team is, but just on Dushan, I think I've been impressed with what I've seen with him so far. I was impressed with how he bowled in the England Lions series, and I've been impressed with how he's trained and how he's held himself around the group when he's been here as well. So, but obviously, until everything's finalised, I can't give too much away at the moment. In case we have to bowl first tomorrow, well, it'd be a disciplined bowling attack that I'll be looking for. We know that obviously if we win the toss, we would like to bat first, but we may not get that choice. And if we end up bowling first, then we have to make sure that we're disciplined in what we do. We keep the runs tight, and we try and create chances, and that's what we have to do. No, I think it's the way of dealing with it is you treat them with the same respect as you would an Australia or an India. The fact is you do your preparation properly, you go through the same routines as you normally would, and the fact is when you don't take people seriously, that's when things can bite you. So we have to make sure that again we are on the top of our game, and it's a great opportunity for us to try and back up what was a ruthless performance, and we have to do that again. And if we want to keep improving as we are, we have to make sure that we go through the routines, we keep the same discipline, and obviously we keep that same ruthlessness to us, and make sure that we come out on top. Yeah, I think we've improved all round, to be honest. I think from a seam bowler's point of view, I've seen our seamers improve as a group, not just 1 or 2 individually. Obviously we've seen, I mean, Cassan's done extremely well for us recently. Asifa bowled beautifully in New Zealand. We've seen Lanka come onto the scene. Vishwa came back in after a long break and bowled beautifully with the new ball. So I think from a seam bowling attack, we are getting better, and we're seeing that spill into the white ball format as well. And as I said, from a batting perspective, it's great to see 4 of our guys get a century in the last game. And I think that's what we have to keep trying to improve on. If we keep getting runs under the belts of the batsmen, their confidence will grow, which means when we travel abroad as well, that confidence will follow them, and we have more chance of pushing people outside of our conditions. Well, I think they do have to work hard on these tracks, and that's one thing that I do want them to be able to do. I want them to keep improving on their accuracy, keep improving on their skills. Obviously with a new ball, can we get the ball in good areas consistently and create that discipline that we need there, and create movement from what our flat tracks are for a seamer. So it is hard work, but I don't mind that. No, I'm not protecting anybody. I think we have to learn to bowl along every track. It's as simple as that. And you're right, the guys you mentioned are legends, and they generated movement through the air, which actually doesn't matter about the track. If you get in swing, it doesn't matter. So for me, we have to learn to do that. We have to learn to obviously hit the seam consistently. We have to learn to swing the ball, and we have to learn to create movement in good areas. And on tracks that don't help particularly, you have to be even more disciplined. And that's what we will train them to do. Well, I mean, if we look, I mean, we talk about the white ball, the test team are improving, the T20 side are improving, and the 50 over side is work in progress. I think, I mean, we need to get the confidence back into the batsmen. Don't forget, it wasn't long ago that we beat Australia in our conditions as well. So, I mean, yes, they've had some low scores, but I think once we get the confidence back into those batsmen, we will see them kick on again. We have good methods and good game plans. We just have to get the confidence back into those batsmen, and I think we'll see the results change.